I got quirks. Real weird quirks. As an example, even though I run an online business, I work exclusively on paper first. And not just any paper. I like to write in these Japanese notebooks with paper so smooth that you want to rub your face against it. Now this might sound like something I probably should keep to myself, but I don't. And in social situations, I actually brag about it. I'm Derek Halpern, you're watching Social Triggers, the place entrepreneurs and executives learn to get ahead in business and life. And in this video, I'll show you why being weird in social situations can be good for business. Let's be real for a second. You only get to make a first impression once, and having the ability to leave a great first impression is a skill that you can take to the bank. Here's why. If you leave a great first impression, people will remember you. They'll want to follow up with you, and they'll want to help you with whatever you're working on. The question is, how? Well, when most people meet new people, they're busy telling themselves, okay, don't make an ass out of yourself. Don't argue with anyone. Be nice. Don't talk about yourself too much. Ask questions. After all, they read Dale Carnegie once, and good old Dale said, just ask people questions and they'll love you. But most people stick to safe topics. Things like, where are you from? What do you do? Are you working on any fun projects? Here's the problem. When you go this route, you might have a few conversations with people, but the sad truth is, no one will remember you. They may remember that you're a nice person. They may remember, oh, I spoke with so-and-so, but they're not going to remember anything important about you. And that's because what blends in gets ignored. If you go this route, you'll essentially be invisible, and you'll be that guy or girl that has to introduce themselves to the same person 10 times. But let's compare this to the smooth paper you want to rub on your face. You're here watching this video, and I bet you'll never forget that I like to write on expensive Japanese paper. Because what stands out gets remembered. And in social situations, that couldn't be more true. Everyone is trying to fit in. If you make a concerted effort to just stand out a little bit, you're going to be one step ahead of everyone else. And that's why being weird in social situations is so valuable. Being weird lets you become the type of person who people remember. Now, you don't want to be weird for the wrong reasons. You don't want to be that person who spilled wine all over themselves during a conversation. But you do want to be the person who has a quirky little habit, whether it's writing on expensive paper or being obsessed with bad pop music or getting $300 haircuts or, wait a second, if you've watched Social Triggers for any length of time, you'll notice I just described myself. Maybe I share that stuff on purpose. I sure do, and people remember me for it. Now let's take this back to you. What weird things do you exhibit in your life that you'd like to start telling people about? And how can you connect those weird little quirks to what you do? As an example, when I'm meeting new people and I want to tell them I like to write sales copy, I never tell them I write sales copy. Instead, I say something like, I like to write sales copy while listening to Clarity by Zed on repeat. Now it's your turn. Leave your example in the comments. Also, be sure to sign up for Social Triggers so you can learn more tips and tricks about getting ahead in business and life. And remember, let your freak flag fly. I got quirks. What do you, I'm open my mouth?
Definitely.